Hello, I am Sean Clark, and today I'll talk a little bit about understanding multilingual learners. So, the first thing I would like to talk about is scaffolding in the classroom. So, what is scaffolding? Scaffolding is instructional practice, and what this is a teacher will share new information and demonstrate how to solve a problem, and then we'll gradually step back and let the students learn by themselves. So kind of an easy way to think about this is it's described as I do, the teacher does, we do, the teacher and the students do together, and then finally you do, the students will do it by themselves. And what are some of the benefits of this, specifically with ELL students? By using the scaffolding model, it will help break things up into smaller chunks, and this makes it less intimidating for them. And by being less intimidating, these ELL students become more confident. And it just helps reduce the overall frustration that they have. And it also clearly defines any expectations for a specific activity to be performed. Next, I want to talk about native language as a classroom resource. So a lot of research has shown that there's a lot of benefits of using a learner's native language as a resource. So, quote, there is undeniable and growing evidence that the home language of ELLs is of considerable benefit to their overall academic success. And research and evidence has shown that students with strong reading skills in their native language will also have strong reading skills in their second language. So one thing to consider is how a student's native language is similar or different to English. And just from my experience, I'm working in Shanghai, China, teaching Chinese students. So for me, English and Chinese are two completely different languages. They have completely different writing systems. Chinese is a tonal language, English is not. Also, the grammar is completely different. And are there any words in Chinese and English that sound the same? There's not too many. And really the only time I will use Chinese as a resource in the classroom is if I'm translating like a specific noun. So for example, the definition of a pineapple in English, it has the same definition in Chinese. So for like any kind of nouns, it's suitable. But where you can run into a bit of trouble is if you were to translate other parts of speech. So like a verb. And to give an example, in English, the word open, we would say open a door, open a window, open a jar. But in Chinese, the word open, it goes much farther than that. You wouldn't say drive a car, you would say open a car. You wouldn't say boil water, you would say open water. You wouldn't say turn on a TV, you would say open a TV. So that's one thing to be mindful of as a teacher. You cannot translate certain parts of speeches. It could actually do more damage than good. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So what is the best way to introduce vocabulary to ELL students? A couple of things that I've found researching this and also just from experience is first visual aids. So any pictures, manipulatives, any video clips are definitely helpful. And as the student becomes more familiar with the vocabulary, then you can, following the scaffolding model, you can take these visual clues away. I would say also modeling and repetition. So this is just giving the students to the opportunity to use this new vocabulary on their own, speak it 1, 2, 3, multiple times until it becomes easy for them, and also do this in groups is very useful. Another thing that I found very helpful is teaching opposites, so synonyms and antonyms. I found this to be especially helpful for teaching adjectives. That's just from my own experience. Finally, here's just some sources based off the research that I found. Thank you.